Ah. There we go. Now it's correct. Now it's correct. Got it. Hello, everybody. Hello. I probably should have ate before starting the stream, but whatever. Also, I am completely fine from yesterday's ordeal. Ordeal, if you want to call it. I'm surprised I was able to upload the VOD on the VOD channel, to be perfectly honest. Hold on, let me quickly make sure that I did, because I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, give me a sec. I need to check if I actually put it on the VOD channel, which yeah, I did. Okay, I am honestly surprised that I was able to, with how drunk I got. Well, I wasn't completely shit-faced. Like, I don't remember much from last night, but I remember like a good majority of it. All I know is that the Shaco game that I played was not my best at all. I think the TFT one was a lot more fun than doing League, because I think I drank more often, genuinely. I think I drank more often during the TFT one. But I wish I had another bottle of soju. We would have got fucked up last night. We actually would have got fucked up. But yeah, today we're gonna play Phoenix Wright again. Oh yeah, and then when I woke up, here's the fun thing about me: I don't get hangovers. I'm like barely able to even get a hangover. The only times that I have was when I drank like actually too much. Like, not enough to get drunk, but enough to like actually induce a hangover for the next day. I remember like a long time, like not a long time ago, it was like a couple years ago when I drank before, and I think I had like a little bit more than half a bottle of a little bit more than half a bottle of Fireball, as well as I think one mixed drink, and I that cost me to have a hangover. I think in total I had like 12 shots. 12 shots of Fireball, as well as like maybe 2 more shots of like other stuff. 2 or 3 more. But yeah, that cost me to get a hangover for the next day. And then there was one time where I did a drunken day for with the boys, and I had 6 drinks, half a bottle of Fireball, and went to sleep early. And that caused me to have another really bad hangover. And by really bad, I mean I was hugging the toilet. And now I don't drink Fireball anymore. Now every time I think of the taste of Fireball, I actually get nauseous. But hey, soju is not bad. So like I was honestly surprised for how much alcohol was actually in it, that soju is actually not too bad. I wouldn't drink it straight. Like, I would probably like pour it into like what I did last night, and pour it into like like the pineapple drink. Oh, dude, next time we do a drinking stream, I might get more bottles of soju and then more of the pineapple drink, because that drink is actually really damn good. But yeah, no, I don't get hangovers. So when I woke up today, I was a-okay. I felt a little groggy, but I was a-okay. Anyway, let me open up the game. Let me get this started. Who's fucking playing this game? Oh, right, the one who not Phoenix Wright, Omega Strikers. I just saw on my friends list somebody was playing Omega Strikers. I was just like, who the fuck still plays this game? Oh yeah, I don't know if it's tomorrow that we're playing. No, it's not tomorrow. Tomorrow I work. It's Friday. Friday is Persona 3 Reload. We're not gonna play Persona 3 Reload. We're gonna play Super Mario Mon, because I want to play that. I forgot to put that on the schedule. There was something that I wanted to do that wasn't on Steam. I was just like, what did I need to put on here again? I forgot. It was Super Mario Mon. But yeah, Phoenix. I really love this game. It's so good. Hold on, let me fix up my model because it doesn't really look correct. You disgrace. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just going. I took a drink before I decided to do the voice. No, I'm not reading this if it's gonna do continuation like this, because I'm not gonna be able to read it in time. The moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of The Dark Messenger Returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Right, because we took over this place. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were there. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? Like 10 years old? Then why the heck are you doing, or what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Objection, yes. Nubis sweetest, hello. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and and it's really popular. Oh, you know what? Let me get my glasses. That'll probably be better for me, huh? To be able to read it. When they asked grade school kids, what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. There we go. I really worry about the kids these days. Gramps. Unk. It's got the same energy. Just unk. I had that as a notification sound that though I can't remember if it was Miles or Phoenix. Objection with question marks. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. I wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure that some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on the TV show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain in the with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids shows The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No! It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. offices? What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in the detention center. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Wait, you decided that? Are you a lawyer, Maya? No, you're not. Well, what should we do? What should we do? Well, how can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue, or just admit it. You don't have a clue what just happened. No, we just don't have enough information. All right, bet. I gotta go to the detention center. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Whoa, Wolverine looking ass. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder! At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Okay. That's not what you were just saying just a second ago. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crippled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes. It's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. The Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 a.m. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. I don't think she'll ask for an autograph. Like, this is a murder case, right? October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta get through me. Sorry. We're lawyers. No, we're not lawyers. You are just a spirit medium. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. You today something. I can't. She's yapping too much. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible.
Listen to you. Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
Oh God. The studios. So, what do you do? What do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days.
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Whoa. Wow.
This place was, has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was studio of a dream. Now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was the big star back then too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Yep. Can you tell me more? Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is a killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here at 1 in the afternoon and 2 to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go through the studio, you have to get past me. The only person went by here between 1 and 2:30 between when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in the dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing.
Oh, doing her voice is doing work on my throat. Fuck hell.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady right here thinks she owns the place. Obviously. Alright, I guess we gotta get a letter of request. Which should be simple. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay, we need a letter, or your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same old thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs of the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think that you can write me a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers' request. I just hope that this will get me past that security lady. I hate doing the Oldbag voice. All right, I guess I gotta present this to you. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I recognize that bold childish scrawl.
Powers' request was given to the security lady.
To think, he would entrust his fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. A good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick? Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you!
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
All right. Move to outside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Are you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Detective? I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. Right, pal. It's my fault. I can't blame other people I can blame all the other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
All right, bet. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version. The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Oh yeah, he gave me the outdated one, and I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest with a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, you can ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it. With that kind of evidence, thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About that security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? What? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that's a photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? The camera set up at the gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues that I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Yes. We're done here, right? I guess just take a look around. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding up a sign. He's holding a sign in his hand. Right. To Studio 1. Left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. No incubus in court. Nah, we're allowed in here. Also, hello, the Phoenix Wright. I spelled very correct. No, you did. You spelled that correct. Hello, welcome back, the Phoenix Wright. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. Love Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth on this case? I don't think he is he? I think he might be. It took that tree down with it too. The tree? Nah, Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. Man, cut the Edgeworth. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they wouldn't, that they would want to keep non-employees out. He is. Don't ask why I remember. No, I could probably assume why you remember. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. All right, well, we probably need to go back to the main gate. Nick, look! The security lady in the guard station is stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. And they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? Powers. Are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know.
I don't know what voice to give her, really. Obviously, it's like gonna be like a snobby old lady, but I'm trying to like match that energy. I'm trying to match the energy that she has.
Oh, just to the left from here was the gate to with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder.
Oh my god.
The murder happened right around 2:30. See? The only one seen go. I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
My god, man. Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. All right, hold on. Oh my god. I gotta plug in my camera, or not plug in my camera, plug in my phone. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. All right. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? Oh yes. He was great. He was great as the bearded samurai. I thought I had to read that again to make sure it wasn't just like typoed wrong, but no, that's correct.
That too, I guess. Or that too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him playing the evil magistrate it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About that secret camera. Or about the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera? This automatic, it's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records it it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over here, over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home too. Before going home, I do. Can I check the computer then? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left of here is the actual film studios. The main entrance of the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Okay. Do I have to move? Ah, the employee area. Okay, I see. I see. October 6th, October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Go inside the dressing room, yes. Dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap yesterday. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Tea. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Alright, well then, now we can go to the... What was it? I guess we gotta go through here and then outside Studio 1 to go through Studio 1. No, we can't. Examine? Oh, now we can go through. This is Studio. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy just for someone visiting a crime scene. All right, inside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. All right, let's look around. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head parts look like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Ugh, I can only imagine that them having to use the costume after this. Wow, look, that camera. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, don't touch it. Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! No touching that! Oh, wait, shit, my bad.
Hey, you, no touching that.
Sorry, my new partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP?
Oh, Will Powers.
WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do you want do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
All right. The day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
The only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday
I can't speak.
And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes. Or the employee area. That's where, whatever.
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Will Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of? It's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. Then they even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I said someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times. Some other studio
employees, I mean, or maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us out. That helps us a lot. Anything helps.
Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was at the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick,
what about the security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them. All right, then we'll go see the old lady. Reluctantly. October 16th, Global Studio, main gate.
What?
The what?
You're still here? Really? You look as though you seen a ghost.
All right. Assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks that someone from outside was here yesterday.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? All right, you better tell me quicker than back here. Certain someone been complaining about the work I do, huh?
We're just talking about the old assistant to the assistant to Studio One.
Her? It's not. She's not even a full-time employee. All of you youngins are nowadays running in a mess like some other day. Elders.
I can't read that fast.
Ah!
She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we could do without her looking over our shoulders. Yes. Oh no, not that. This. The computer that runs the security studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we could see that photo that missed of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh. Shit. Yes. There, enter. Ah, I guessed it. Hey, it printed out the data from for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh. You didn't see shit. That could be anybody in that costume. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought that was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., Studio 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one from the computer. There's 2 photos. Hey Nick, can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. I doubt it. To be continued. We're gonna go straight into the trial. No holding off. Especially because we only been playing for an hour. But my voice is already killing me. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Edgeworth! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the courts that that at 2:30 p.m. at October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to this to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain it with the guide map here. To explain this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See, employee area. I had to look because my pop filter's like covering the employee area. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works in the studios was there at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, here is the gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, we don't need to hear it. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare their name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need to be so embarrassed. No need to be embarrassed. You can just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. I'm an Oldbag. I'm not really gonna get some. I'm not reading all this shit.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we could get to the testimony. No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You say I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was one when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me about 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there. He was heading towards the studio.
No, he wasn't. You saw the Steel Samurai. You saw the defendant then, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Oh my god, my fucking throat. Alright, we're good.
On the day of the murder,
yeah, whatever. You had errands to run. What were those errands? What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see the Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station.
Main gates. Nope. Murder happened at 2:30 p.m. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there. He was heading towards the studio. You saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got your what? Got what's in your ear, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out my secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the Steel Samurai. Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Wright. Mr. Wright, let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that this is that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in no one in this court is accusing you of that, Mrs. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person that in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Whew, nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edward's surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make it known to the, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know that everyone is gonna, would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. All right, one sec.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props, and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see that he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine your witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. That sounds very wrong out of context. Okay, I think I already know. He broke one of the props. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear, the murder weapon.
Luckily, I was there to duct tape. I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Mended with duct tape.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Okay, let me look at this photo. No, it looks like it's, it looks like it was repaired. I might have to press you some more. Still, you can't look at that. You can't look at this and say it's Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more than this. I better keep pressing her. Okay, go back. Let me take a look at the picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured? It does look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And he didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
Okay, which ankle? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot as when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. Dragging his leg. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Pretty nice. Trip and fall.
Yes, and And to think he was supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped to make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up back props, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. Okay. Oh. What is it? One sec. Never mind. I have to present something to continue, but I don't know where. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person of the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there! We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel... But we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Okay.
The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai, would it? Who did it? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Or the witness. I think I already know. Only person I saw. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. This is photo 2. Yeah, this is the second photo. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know you hit your head from your hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are the printed words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken on at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of those photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to this. Only someone with access. The security lady herself. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know. But I don't know what that means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
What? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them, and throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish, okay. How many photos are there usually?
On a day when we're open to the public, we can get more than 500 people. But on filming days or rehearsal days, well, I don't have much money. Or we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big day.
Do you back up all of the security data? Security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in the photo that you erased?
Huh, a fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about one was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else came in? Or no one else could get in? 1 second, I gotta clean my glasses. I had to touch my eye and then accidentally smudged it. Alright, sick. I locked the mate.
I locked the main gate so no one can get in.
Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you, they're freaks. They were freaks? Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on that photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably in the 2nd or 3rd grade.
what? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked around the 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard to, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, but they're already trying to unsuspect him. I gotta clean my glasses again. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting final information this time. Oh my god, my throat. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should have taken better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal the samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, let's play for more time, not one more time. We'll start by targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. he's shitting in his fucking defendant chair. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Real Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you, Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios that day was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defendant disagrees with the prosecution's claim. there is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was the person that Will Powers could have committed the murder? The security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene. Run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? What whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into the Studio 1 at the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew that the camera at the gate would take that picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. See? I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection at some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's the chance to take this whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that Mr. Powers is a suspect in this case could be used to cast down on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler though. As you said, 2nd to 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops!
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it? Or is it be nice to the kids when you meet and meet to your elders Elders Day? Whippersnapper.
Fucking hell. I hate this character. I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that the boy could not have committed the murder. Surely because he can't wear that, right? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be the first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness Miss Wendy, what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. That the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Sick.
Whoa, wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what's all this about? What's this all about? I've admitted something of your, have you admitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there is something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom?
Huh?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Alright, hold on. Oh, I just spilled a shit ton of water on my face. Ah, my glasses. Ah.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Okay.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
So you say.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studios on the day of the murder. Who? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done the run-through of their action sequence without action scene without their director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the morning. The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
In Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yeah, there was a fucking Studio 2. We just weren't able to look at it.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue. They had nothing to do with it. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Let me guess. The donuts. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay, keep going. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth most. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She already left him hanging on this one. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people? I already asked that. Yeah. Yeah, I already asked this shit. I think we're good. Your Honor, we have learned that there are others at Global Studios on the day of the in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings and the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, my fucking throat. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Or should I... We'll be going now to the studios to get to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was that the Steel Samurai costume? Could it have really been that been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Windbag, or poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. Right. We'll be back. Be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I'm honestly tempted to call it here, but like, it's too short. I'm tempted to call it here, mainly because my voice is actually killing me. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, my voice is starting to kill me. Doing the Oldbag voice was really annoying. Alright. So, see you guys on Friday for the Super Mario Mon. Because yeah, we're playing Super Mario Mon, not Persona. So hope to see you guys in the next stream. I've been Miki Ryota, and as always, hope you're all in.